I know that you all are so sick and tired of the negativity in your life. So here comes me. I'm going to tell you some 4 actionable steps that you can apply in your life to live a negative free life. So let's get started. Hi everyone, my name is Muskan Singh. Welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are going to be talking about some ways by which you can stop negativity entering into your life. So let's get started. Now, what is negativity? Negativity can be different for different people. Some people call it themselves, and some people get it because of certain situations or certain people. And in this video, we are going to talk about what ways by which you can stop negativity entering into your life. Because in this side of the net, we are all about protecting our energy and stop thinking about what other people say about us and letting their negativity affect us. So let's get started. So the first way by which you can stop negativity entering into your life is by stop clinging on to the past. Because there's a reason why it's called as past. Your past self has already gone. I know there are certain parts of you that can be wounded, but you can't base your confidence, your courage on the basis of your past self, because your past self has already left. Your past self should be thanked because of that person you are here today. But that past self has nothing to do with your present as well as your future. And you should leave it behind. You should not demean it. You should not discourage it. You should not berate it. You should thank that person because uski wajah se hi you are what you are today. Thank that person while also telling that person to rest, because that person has no role in your life today. Let them take the rest and you take on the role. Because when you're clinging on to the past, all the negativity will come. Now guys, I completely understand that there are certain situations that really hurt us, and because I've also been in that situation, and there is nothing much we can do about it. Because as it said, that them hurting you was not your fault, but you improving them and getting out of the wounds is your responsibility. So let's take this responsibility and get out of it. Because why do you want to stay negative in your life when you can choose to be positive? When you can love yourself? I know there are certain situations that didn't work out, but you always have so much of life in front of you that you can, use to create a better version of yourself, rather than just clinging on to the past and thinking कि अब मेरे साथ ये हुआ था, अब यही होगा आगे भी. No, because if you see the world with the same eye, then you'll never be able to live. This life will be very difficult for you. So that's why I tell you that stop clinging on to the past and love yourself and heal from it to stop negativity. Now guys, the second point is very crucial for us, because it is stop oversharing with people. At that moment, you might enjoy कि बहुत मजा आ रहा होगा लोगों के साथ share करने में कि wow, this person is listening to me, this and that. But after that situation, the aftermath of you oversharing will be horrible, it will be terrible, it will be pathetic. So that's why I tell you that stop oversharing with people no matter how nice they are. Because you will regret. Because people, not everyone who is nice to you is good for you. And oversharing to them does not make any change into your life. It's not bringing any change, right? It's only going to bring negativity, because then you'll be thinking कि मैंने क्यों इतना ज़्यादा share कर दिया, because it was not needed. Because I have been in that situation and I'm doing it. I have done it. So that's why I understand how horrible it can be for your mental health. And this can bring along a lot of negativity. Because जितनी बार आप उसको experience करोगे, जितनी बार discuss करोगे, those many times you'll experience it and it'll be bad. And guys, I've read somewhere that where attention goes, energy flows. And the more you're going to talk about that negative stuff, the more you're going to be stuck in that spiral, and you'll be very difficult, it'll be very difficult for you to come out of that. So that's why I tell that stop oversharing. Once a situation is done, it's done forever. And not everyone deserves to know that. And if you're doing it to get sympathy from people, then stop it. Because not everyone is obligated to give you sympathy on that. Everybody goes through negative stuff, but you don't have to go out and talk about it to everyone. I know there are certain people who are very nice and who are very kind, with whom you feel like sharing, but the aftermath will be really bad and you will regret sharing. So stop it. Because as I said earlier, where attention goes, energy flows. And you don't want to attract that, right? You want positivity and not negativity. Let's move on. This also means that if you stop oversharing, you're also going to stop over listening to people, because there'll be certain people who will be coming and dumping their all negative emotions on you, which you don't want, right? Because कभी कभार ऐसा होता है कि आपने तो अपनी तरफ से स्टॉप कर दिया, रोक दिया उस चीज को, लेकिन सर्टन पीपल विल बी देयर हु विल कम एंड ओवर शेयर, एंड दैट विल ऑल्सो keep you stuck in that negative spiral, which we don't want. And stop trying to save everyone. You can't save everyone. The only person you can save is yourself. So stop trying to tell people and लोगों को दिलासा देना बंद करो that everything will be fine, this and that. No, you don't have to do that to anyone. You are just responsible for your own self. Unless and until that person is like very close to you or a family member, you are not obligated to listen to that person at all. Because why would you want to get stuck in the negativity when you can all be positivity? And here I'm not promoting toxic positivity. Sometimes you can be a little negative in order to understand the value of positivity, Now guys, this brings us to the third point, and that is be a little more busy. I know this might sound a little toxic, but it's not, if it is done in moderation. So everything we do, it is in moderation. We're not going to keep ourselves busy and occupied and just keep spiraling up the problems and we're just kicking the problem. No, we are not going to do that. Then in that way, it'll spiral more up and then it'll going to burst, which we don't want. Don't bottle up your emotions. But if you are really, keen to snap out of that negative mindset, please get some work to do, because then you will definitely be able to get out of that. And here I'm not promoting any toxic positivity, okay? Being positive does not mean that, you're always going to be happy. There are moments that you can be sad as well, and that's okay. But if that sadness and negativity is affecting your life on a day-to-day basis, then you have to get out of it. Otherwise, then it's just going to be, it can jeopardize everything, and we don't want that, right? So let's move on. And guys, the fourth point is that stop thinking and start doing. Because the more you think, the more negativity will come your way. And I will tell you how. जितना ज़्यादा आप बैठ के सोचोगे, you'll be like, करूँ नहीं करूँ कि नहीं करना चाहिए, it'll be good or bad, then you'll keep on thinking for days and months, and then days will convert into months and months into years, and then you'll regret कि मैंने किया क्यों नहीं. So that's why I tell you that taking action, that particular moment is very important. Otherwise then you'll be like कि oh मैंने किया नहीं ये and करना चाहिए, then a lot of doubt will come in your mind, and then doubt will convert into negativity, which we don't want, right? Because जितना ज़्यादा सोचोगे कि करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए, then you will not do it, right? So because कभी बार ऐसा होता है ना कि आपके दिमाग में एक आइडिया आया and you want to do it, but just because of certain situations and your own doubt and own negativity, you don't end up doing that, right? तो वो negativity और बढ़ती जाती है. So that's why I tell you that do it right now, because your thinking will never reward you as much as your actions will. So keep committing to your work, keep doing your work, because you never know how your life will change. Because जितना ज़्यादा सोचोगे उतना ज़्यादा time will be wasted, and you don't want to waste time, because time is money. Because जितना ज़्यादा you'll be sitting and thinking कि I'm not sure, then you'll end up nowhere, right? So we have to get out of it and do something. And because if you don't achieve something, if you don't do something about yourself, you will obviously feel negative about yourself. But that does not mean that you're going to always hate yourself just because you have no achievements, right? You also have to love yourself, but also understand how to stop negativity entering into your life. Because you are the only person who will stick to you till the end. So please, I tell you that stop thinking and start doing. It could be anything. It could be starting a YouTube channel. It could be, doing any exercise or anything. It could be anything in the. Now people, the fifth and the last point for today is that stop discussing with your friends what you are on about and what are your goals. Unless and until that person has the capacity, has the mental and emotional capacity to understand your goals and dreams. Because at the end of the day, we all are different human beings, and our goals, aspirations, dreams, whatever is very different from everyone. And we all are, very different from each other. At the end of the day, we are our own person, right? And not everyone has the capacity of understanding your dreams. Because, for example, if you want to earn $1 million, right? And you go and tell your friend, I want to earn this much money, or I want to achieve this dream. First of all, that person will say, if that person is not, is the kind of a person who is not very sure about themselves, they will tell you that, are you sure about it? Are you sure you'll be able to do it? Please tone yourself down. And that we don't want, right? So don't tell it to everyone. You can't control anybody's reaction, right? And they're not necessarily bad people for reacting a certain way, right? but you also can't let their negativity affect you, because if they are not sure about something, that does not mean that you are also not sure about something. You can be sure about everything and anything. So if somebody is giving you a different reaction, is because that person has seen you in a different way, and now that you want to do something else with your life, this kind of makes them a little uncomfortable, because they were very, very comfortable with the old version of you, but you don't want to be that, right? So I think the best possible way to do your work is to do in silence, and then your success make the noise. Because you know what happens is, too many opinions will be there in your mind, and you don't want that, because too many opinions lead to negativity. So stop taking everybody's opinions, either it's your friends, your parents, your colleagues, your anybody. Stop doing that. You should be sure what you want to do. And this brings us to the end of the video, my loves. Please know that, I'm always there. I'm rooting for you, and I'm always there to support you. Please let me know what you want me to talk about more. मैं किस पे और video बना सकती हूँ. Please give me your ideas, and my comment sections is always open for you. And with this, I'll end the video, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for engaging, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Take care.